Sounds like we're fucking fapping, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces back to a brand new episode on the Fonbon Podcast. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm Maya.
What's your name, Maya?
Maya.
What's your middle name?
We don't talk about my middle name.
Last name.
Motherfucking Moulton.
I know how to spell Moultonn.
Oh, you have jokes. You got jokes.
Oh no, that's the other one. Never mind. I was thinking another Maya. Never mind. You got the one N, right?
I got the one N.
Right. But on Instagram, I swear you got two.
You know what? We're not going to talk about it because if you want to get me heated, I'll get heated.
Maybe that's what I want.
To the person that has my name on Instagram, please. Let me have it back.
Don't give it back. My name is Steve, guys.
Steve.
Yo. Okay. I've been thinking about this a lot. And like, honestly, I think people are going to be on board with this. Okay. I think we need a petition to start Steve as, you know, like how Karens are known as fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Like, where's your manager kind of thing.
Like, nobody wants to be a Karen.
Steves are like the most wholesome people on this planet.
Are
and
they?
I could prove this. Okay. You got Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs.
Okay.
I don't know if he was a good dude, but he did Apple. Okay.
Apple.
Steve Harvey. Family Feud.
Yeah.
Steve Murphy. People don't know who that is, but the show Narcos, he's the main character.
Okay.
Real dude. Steve Carell. Steve Carell. Yeah.
He's a good one.
Steve Rogers.
How can you forget Steve Rogers?
How can you forget Chris Evans?
Oh my god.
Steve Rogers.
Steve from Cloudy with Chance Meatballs.
Steve! Yeah!
See,
that's what I'm talking about. We need a petition, or
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's called a petition, but we need something to acknowledge Steve's. So my name for today is Steve. That's it.
All right,
Period.
Steve. You heard it here.
Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
It works.
Wonder. Steve E. Wonder.
Okay, I see what you're doing there.
I don't have musical talent though.
You can hit a note here and there.
Yeah, when I'm alone in the shower.
No, those car rides, you'd be hitting.
Why does the water make you sound better?
There's something about the echo in a bathroom that makes you sound better.
Real shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like this has been proven scientifically?
I don't think so, but I'm saying
I'd be recording tracks in the shower, bro. I'd be
You're
I'd be spinning bars.
You're like, yeah. I'm dead. That's funny.
Oh my goodness. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about something a little spooky. It's not spooky season, but we're talking about something spooky.
It's always spooky season when you live in Ontario.
You're not wrong about that.
Did I lie?
No, you didn't. Stutter.
Oh my god. Okay. What are we talking about?
Straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you something. And I also want to ask the viewers.
Okay.
I want them to send us, but before I ask them, have you ever had any paranormal experiences?
Yeah. Like bad paranormal or good paranormal?
Oh,
or just like in general?
Just paranormal.
Yeah.
That's a good point. People always tend to think about the bad paranormal.
I feel like whenever people are like, oh my god, like paranormal activity, it's always like
they think
demon.
the fucking Conjuring. They think the nun is coming for them.
But like I've had like a positive experience.
That's interesting.
And like I was a kid when it happened, and they always say like animals and kids can see like ghosts and stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, I really think. Should I tell my story? Should I tell a story?
I want to hear the story.
Okay. So when I was like, I think I was 4 maybe.
Oh, you were.
I was little. I think I was 4, but I was very, very
And you
small.
remember this?
Dude, like I remember this story to this day, like everything that happened. Me and my family talk about it all the time. So we were up at my cottage. It was me, my sister, my parents. I'm pretty sure I think like most of the family was up there. Mm-hmm. But like me and my sister were, I think my cousin actually, because if I was 4, she was 3. Anyways, doesn't matter. And it was winter, so at my grandma's cottage, there's this big hill to walk down to where our dock is. So we were tobogganing, but there's like, it's literally our cottage up there is like in a forest.
Hang on, is this the Midland cottage?
No. This is the other one.
Where's this one? Tobermory?
This one, I never know exactly where it is. It's in, hold on, I have it on my weather.
Yeah.
I have it on my weather because you know.
Like Blue Lagoon?
No. The weather I use for it is Port Loring, if you know where that is.
I have no idea.
It's far. It's like 4 hours away.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like close to Sudbury.
Yes, that's the thing. That's the name. I think.
Sudbury?
I think so. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't pay attention when I go up there. I don't go up there often. I used to go
It's
up there a
okay.
lot when I was younger. But anyways, so we were tobogganing. There's a bunch of trees and then like this like skinny pathway and like rocks and stuff like that. So me and my sister came up with this code word. It was I don't know. So the
Yo,
whole
kids really
point,
had code words.
so the whole point was when she said the code word, we would jump off the toboggan. So she was in the back, obviously steering because the oldest usually goes in the back to steer the toboggan, whatever.
Right.
So my dad pushes us down the hill, full force. We're going. We're having a great time. My sister yells the code word, but I didn't hear her because I'm laughing. And she jumps off and kicks the back of the toboggan, and I skid over a bunch of rocks. And I like just missed this tree, but like I land like I think like side of me hit like this other like mini tree. So like I
Okay.
missed a big tree, whatever.
Are these big pine trees? What are they? What kind of
Huge
trees?
trees, like
Just
pine,
regular
pine
maple trees,
trees.
pine
No, like pine,
trees.
yeah, like
Okay, pine trees.
huge. So that happens, whatever. I crash, okay? Crash.
Okay.
Boom. My
Boom,
sister's
crash
like,
landed.
oh my God. My mom runs from the top of the hill to where I am
Yeah.
because I was at the bottom. She's like, no one touch my child. And I'm in the toboggan like this. I kid you not. This is how my mom told me I was in the toboggan when she got down there.
She was like, guys, I'm dead.
I said, I'm dead. I can't go on.
Oh my goodness.
I've been dramatic since day one. So I'm in the
That
toboggan.
explains a lot.
In the toboggan like this. And I don't remember like anything, like the crash or anything. I don't remember getting pulled up like to the cottage. I remember waking like I don't even think I was like knocked out, but I remember like being in the cottage. But when I hit the tree, I remember seeing my great grandma and she was like, "You're fine, like you're okay. Like just like wake back up, whatever." Like I saw her, like I vividly saw her.
What?
It was really weird. And like I don't know. I say it to this day and everyone's like, "What, Maya?" And I'm like, "No, like I saw her. Like I know, like I remember like looking up. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like I saw her and she was just like comforting me. And I was like, okay, like
were you like close with her at one point? Like did you even meet her?
I don't remember which one I met. But either way, I was like a baby when I met my great grandparents.
Which
so
is
like
odd.
Yeah, but like I remember seeing her like vividly and I was like, this is so weird.
Holy
and like
shit.
to this day I'm like, did that really happen or am I tripping?
Yeah, it's one of those that fucks with you for like the rest of your
am
life.
I tripping? But like I vividly remember seeing her and her being like just there for me. And I was like, okay. And the only thing back into position. And the only thing that like I like happened, like because so many things could have went wrong. Like I could have like firstly died. Secondly, got a concussion or like a broken bone, whatever.
You know, they actually say kids are they have like very flexible bones.
Mm-hmm.
So you're actually less likely to break a bone when
my
you're that age.
little cousin actually broke a bone when she was like 1.
That's
like broke
tough.
her arm. She fell off. They had like this like play thing in their backyard and she fell right off of it, broke her arm.
Yeah,
Anyways.
so fuck whatever I just said.
Yeah. She had a cute little cast. She used to pull her cast off. I was like, Miss Ma'am,
you need to keep that on. She's like, no, I'm good. Look, what?
Like, I think she was in the grocery store at the line with my aunt and she like pulled it off. My aunt was like, ah. I think she left her groceries there and everything.
She's like, what? She's like, I want to play with it.
Girl, I'm chilling. But yeah, the only thing I like left that situation with was a big scratch on my butt. And like that was it. Like I didn't like break anything, didn't have a concussion, nothing.
On your butt.
Yeah. My sister was crying. She's like, I just killed my sister.
Do you ever like remind Emily of that story?
I'm like, yeah, remember when you almost killed me? And she's like, no, it's not my fault. You didn't jump. And I was like,
no, she said that?
Yeah, but my parents and Emily say like if she didn't kick the back of the toboggan, I would have went straight onto a tree. So technically, she did kind of save my life.
Wow.
But yeah. And then I was just getting pulled up like this.
So you saw the light. You were there.
Mm-hmm.
You saw weird. Jesus too. You saw the whole
just great grandma.
Just great grandma. Okay.
But that's
that's crazy, man.
Yeah. Almost died when I was 4.
So it was so real, like it felt so real to you, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Right. Was it like, did it feel like a dream? Did it,
it's so hard to like talk because like, or like say it because like I was so young.
Yeah, so, that's like, true. It was a fucking while ago.
Yeah. So like I feel like I can't like.
I don't even, like I remember my 4th birthday, but that's it.
And what's so crazy is like there's certain things that I can remember throughout my life, but everything else, don't ask me none because I'll forget absolutely everything. But that's like one thing that I'll like vividly remember.
Well, I
It's
think
so
that's,
weird.
yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we're not science because I feel like we should stop saying this because like it's very evident.
That we don't
However,
know anything.
but we definitely only remember like the most memorable things in our lives,
Yeah.
right? And
And
that's why I
me
stuck with
almost
you.
dying and seeing.
That's a traumatic event.
I'm trying to remember which great grandma it was because I feel like it was the one that I never met, which is why it was more like
That's
surreal.
fucked. No, that's fucked.
Because I feel like when I was talking to my mom about it, she's like, "Yeah, when I was younger, like I said, it was this one," and she's like, "That's the one you never met." And I was
Yeah.
like, how do I remember her so vividly? But
Right.
it's like so cool because it's like then you know like she's actually like watching over.
Right.
She saved my life.
Shit, dude. Then
Everyone was stressed. I really shook the cottage that day.
I believe in paranormal.
Oh, I do 100%.
I believe in the dead are very much alive. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I have a few family stories to be honest. I don't think I'll tell them today. Maybe eventually. But I
Yeah.
have one story. It's very recent actually, so that's why
Okay.
I think it's prominent.
Yeah.
But when my uncle passed away, right?
Oh, yes.
This was beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw it coming. Well, he was getting better, but then all of a sudden, like literally a month before he passed, like that's when it just hit.
Yeah.
He had lymphoma cancer, and lymphoma cancer is like one of the worst cancers, like the most aggressive cancers. And I think he had like the worst level of it. I don't know. It's
Like
confusing
stage
as fuck.
4.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so he passed. We went to Montreal for the funeral,
Yeah.
and I should have started off with this, but my uncle's name is Antonio or Anthony. Okay,
Yes, yes,
Uncle
yes.
T
Tony.
and Uncle Tony.
Tony.
Um, so we went for the funeral, and I hadn't posted about it yet because I don't know if you remember. I posted a picture about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I only
yeah.
posted the picture once I got back, I believe, and it was like a week and a half later,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So when I got back to Toronto from Montreal, I had a shift and I went in, and my coworker, he comes up to me, and we've never, like, no one's ever done this,
Yeah.
but he's like, "Yo, I'm coming up with like nicknames for everybody." So he's like, he's just looking at me. He's like, "Hmm." And keep in mind, I hadn't posted about it. I hadn't told anyone yet, and he was like, "I need a nickname for you." He's like, "You know what you look like?" He's like, "You look like an Anthony."
Oh, that's
And
creepy.
I was like, what the fuck?
What did he say?
I was like, what do you mean I look like an Anthony, bro? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't know. And keep in mind, this guy, he's actually religious. He's very religious. So it could just be a fucking coincidence that out of all names, of all, like the entire book of names, he just landed on Anthony. And it just, whatever. Or he saw the name recently and like he just thought of it.
Yeah.
But to me, it was like, and again, like with paranormal stories, it's always like you make meaning of it.
Yeah.
So I'm making meaning of him calling me Anthony by my uncle.
Yeah.
But it could also be like a way that my uncle's trying to tell me like he's watching over me or some shit, you know? So
like
it's interesting.
Stories like that give me goosebumps.
Yeah. No, dude, I was my face, for everyone that's watching the video,
crying.
my face was like this. No, I wasn't sad. I was just like,
what did you say, sir?
I was like, and then I told him, and then I actually told him the story. I'm like, dude, you know what's fucked up about you just saying that? I'm like, I didn't want to make him feel bad. Like, I wasn't trying to make him feel bad, but I was like, dude, like, this is crazy that you just said that.
Yeah.
Because this just happened.
That's insane.
Yeah. So it was a little spooky. Spooky.
Yeah, spooky. Yeah, no,
spooky.
I definitely believe that there's like ghosts and demons and stuff. I mean, with sleep paralysis, there's definitely some type of movement because the way I've had sleep paralysis before and is not fun is not okay. Yeah. I don't care if you're a demon and that's what you like to do. Please stop.
Like, I don't care if this is your full-time job.
Quit. Find someone else. This isn't Monsters, Inc.
Become a bus driver.
Like, become a bus driver.
Do something else.
Do something else with your life. Damn.
Oh my God. Right. So, today.
Yes.
Actually, before we continue, what I wanted to say for the viewers.
Oh, yes.
Is if you guys have experienced anything paranormal or whatever it may be, send us your stories for future videos or future episodes. We could cover them. We'd be more than happy to go through some of these stories. They could be anonymous. You don't have to put your name or anything. But I think that'd just be a great way for people to be involved.
We get absolutely no one. They're like, fuck that.
They're like, dude, there's nothing paranormal about my life, bro.
Or they're like, we don't care enough for y'all to be telling our stories like this.
They're like, I'll just fucking tell someone myself.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, guys, if you want to, don't be shy. So,
for today. Yes. What I have in store for you.
I'm excited.
I got two real, hang on, this is the headline, okay? 10 terrifying but true horror stories reported in the news.
Oof. What? Whenever it's like, like scary movies, when you're about to watch a scary movie, I like scary movies, just putting that out there. So
you're brave. No, you're fucking
I don't
brave.
really get scared.
People that enjoy horror movies are just a different breed.
Yeah, no, like y'all I could watch, like if I wanted to like watch a scary movie right now by myself, like I would. Like I watched all the Paranormal Activities by myself. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street by myself, like all of those.
Hear me out too. I think women, I'm not even trying to make this a sex thing, but real shit, I think women enjoy horror more than men.
No, period. For sure. Because 100%. One time, I think it was in first year, Chris, Jordan, and Dylan were at my place. It was like after I had a party or something. They like came back and like we watched like scary movies. Them bitches were so scared, and I was like, "This is great."
And you were in it, right?
And Chris was like saying Bible scriptures and like he was ready to have holy water. And I was like, guys, it's not even that scary.
No, see, I hate when people say it's not even that scary. Fuck you.
It's not.
No, it's scary. Okay, fuck you.
But it's so funny because like I love scary movies, but I still get like spooked. Like I don't think. There's different types of scaries. There's like the jump scary movies, and then there's the scary movies that fuck with your mind. The scary movies,
like psychological ones.
Yeah, like
The Haunting of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street fucked with my head.
Never watched it.
It's
That's Freddy.
Yes, and he goes.
Freddy?
Is it Freddy?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
And he goes into your like dreams and kills you that way.
He haunts kids. No,
I don't know if it's kids, adults, whatever. But when I watched that. Bitch, this was me for the night. I said, Freddy ain't catching me sleeping.
I remember watching the trailer for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Elm Tree? Elm Street. And I got, what's fucked up? Down the street, I'm not making this up. Down my street, basically, there is a street called Elm Street.
I was just about to say that because there's
literally down the block.
Over here, there's a park called Elm Park.
Why?
And I was like,
why? Don't make horror movies off of real shit.
Please, but
invent it, make it up.
But yeah, no, like scary movies don't really scare me. But I love when it's like a scary movie and then it's like this is based off a true story, and I'm like, oh, this shit's about to get real. There's this or not a rumor, but people are talking about it because the Conjuring 3 just came out, and at the end of Conjuring 3, like during the credits. Because you know how Conjuring's based off of real like exorcisms and stuff like that. Yeah. So at the end credit, apparently they played the real exorcism of like whoever the main person is in that movie, and everyone was like, it's so messed up, like how could they do that? And I was low-key like,
why is it messed up?
Because I guess like it's kind of out of pocket to show a real life exorcism, but I'm like, I kind of want to.
But it's not out of pocket to watch a
whole.
It's based off of real events. What do you mean?
Yeah, like I don't know.
People are just weird.
Yeah, but I love scary movies. Could watch them all the time.
How are we also supposed to learn about shit if we can't watch the real thing?
Exactly. I mean, I guess
makes
like,
no sense.
I don't know. I feel like everyone's just so sensitive nowadays. So
yeah, you needed their consent, bitch. She was possessed. What consent do you want?
Okay. You don't get consent when the devil possesses you.
The demon dick don't. Whoa, that kind of got dark. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Not the demon dick. Sheesh.
Also like Annabelle.
Yeah.
Fuck Annabelle.
Really?
Yeah, fuck that shit. Paranormal. Wait, no. What's The Exorcism? Like the actual movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those don't.
They needed. I didn't know this, but for all horror movies, they actually need to have like a priest on set, or for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Right. Can you imagine?
Like, yeah.
Can you imagine like just being like a fucking water boy or something? I don't know.
And you get
that's
possessed?
Not a job. No, but
just like an intern.
So you show up on set, and the director's like, all right, like everyone in the spot. Oh yeah, by the way, if shit goes down, we got Father O in the back. about to fucking perform an exorcism just in case. Just in case,
there is actually, I just watched this recently because it was like on my TikTok For You page. But do you know the actor Joey King?
Not familiar with him.
Her.
Sorry.
She's just an actor. Everyone finds her irritating, but whatever. But she was talking about how I think she was on a set for a scary movie or something, and she randomly started getting these bruises all over her body and had no idea where she got them from.
This story.
Yeah, and had no idea where she got them from, and like the makeup crew thought she was stealing like makeup and like what is it, FX makeup or whatever it's called. Yeah, and she's like, no, like they were like, they were like trying to rub it off with like makeup remover, like alcohol and stuff like that, and it wasn't. Yeah, and she like had to go to the hospital, and like she had to go like twice a day. It was crazy.
Damn.
I was like, no, thank you, respectfully.
Yeah, no, some fucked up shit happens on. There's been a few movies that have been made that like. I don't remember the titles, but that like there was Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
it's kind of fucked up.
Though also Paranormal Activity, you know the movies Paranormal Activity.
Right, I heard after the first one, it just went downhill.
Those never scared me. Never watched them. They're fun. The thing with me and scary movies is I laugh at them because I'm like,
that's the only way to get through them.
Because I'm like, I know what's coming. Like, this is funny. This is comical. Like, I watched Ouija the other day with my family at the cottage, and like my mom was like, "Ooh, ah."
How is Ouija like, spelled Ouija but pronounced Ouija?
How is most?
Someone explain that to me.
I hate when words
like like come on. We already struggle. You would think that we're ESL from how bad we are with the English language.
It's so crazy how like that's like one thing I hate is when words are spelled. What? How am I trying to say this right now?
Yeah, words are spelled differently from how they're pronounced.
Yeah. Why? Like pneumonia. No, that's pneumonia.
There's a P. What did you say?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Spell onomatopoeia. Do it.
Absolutely not.
There's an omelet in there somewhere.
An omelet. No, there's just words that shouldn't be words.
Oh my god, Q? Like something's in Q?
In Q? Why can't
K?
I just...
K? What's going on? See?
Why was I about to say QUE when it's damn well CUE?
No, something like when you put a song in Q?
Oh yeah, it's QUE.
I always say K. QUE. UE? Bro, I don't know. I don't know it. I give up.
Not us not being able to do basic grade 3 spelling.
That's like grade 12 shit right there, okay? That's university level
that's
English.
IB type shit.
No, that's literary shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I got 2 stories for you today.
Okay.
So these were actually stories that were given to the news in, I want to say in Britain, but it could be from all over the place.
I swear to you, everything paranormal happens in like England.
Yeah, real shit.
Something's in the
Haunting
air.
of Bly Manor.
That never scared me. Also, like that series.
No, that one
scare me.
There was like one episode there was one really scary episode. I think it was like episode 6 or 7.
Yeah,
fucking terrifying, bro.
There was times where I was like, "Ooh, spooky," but I never was like. I was kind of like, okay.
They're good though. They're psychologically scary.
But I wasn't like, it didn't really.
No, you weren't phased.
No.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, okay, hey.
Oh, okay.
Which was the one with the? I watched one of them because the other one I didn't watch. What was the first one?
The Haunting of.
Was Bly Manor first or Hill House?
No, first? The Haunting of Hill House.
Hill House was first. I didn't get through Hill House. I couldn't get through.
You didn't get through Hill House?
It was boring to me.
Wow.
But Bly Manor I watched, and those damn children I wanted to kick in the neck.
Everything's perfectly splendid.
Shut up.
No, dude, the kids were good actors.
They are good, but there's something about I have a little towards British children. They kind of make me. I just want to, because one time, can I just do a quick little story?
Sure.
Okay, this one time, so I used to volunteer with Girl Guides of Canada, because my mom's a leader, whatever. So I used to help her out. And these 2 sisters came from England, whatever. Super sweet girls, except one of them decided to catch an attitude with me one night. Ooh. And I don't even think she was catching an attitude with me. I think she was just being her little British self.
How old were you?
This was like 2019.
Oh God, this was literally 2 days ago.
This was recent, and she really tried to catch an attitude.
And sorry, the kid is how old?
I mean, I think they're in like grade 2.
They're young.
They're young, grade 2 or grade 3.
Yeah. They're little shits.
They're little shits. So she comes up to
little
me.
shites.
So she comes up to me and she's like, do you happen to have the time? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock, because it was like 7:55. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's 8 o'clock. She's like, is that the exact time? And I was like, oh no, it's 7:55.
Yo, real shit. Fuck people that need the exact time. If I say it's 8, it's close to 8. Okay.
Like, I don't care if you're in grade 2, figure it out.
Bro, there's some people that like knowing the time to the T. Like, and it's 7:57, 30 seconds in.
Like, what? Annoying. And then I was like, oh no, it's okay. It's like 8. It's 7:55. You want to know what she says to me? I am. Oh, there she's so lucky, because we do volunteering at the bottom of our church. Really at the bottom of our church. So I was like, let me just be one with the Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
So she looks at me and she goes, next time I give you the time, ask you for the time, give me the exact time, and walked away. I said, no. I said, there's no way. She just said, next time I ask for the time, give me the exact time. Not even a thanks, girl. Straight up, next time. I said, I'm so close to toe punting this girl in the chin. And it was so annoying because the accent was so nice. And I was just like, I'm so mad right now. But I was like, you know what? It's fine. She's a child. But she's so mean.
No, kids can be assholes.
I was so mad, but she got better throughout the year.
No, I think that girl lives in your head rent free.
No, that one situation does. It haunts me to this day.
It haunts you. Yeah.
Can I have the exact time? No, you can't. It's 8 o'clock.
Yo, I'm always gonna fuck with you by asking you for the time.
No.
I know your biggest pet peeve. No. All right, so these are 10 terrifying but true horror stories reported in the news.
I'm excited. I'm expecting.
I'm only gonna give you 2. Okay.
I want to be spooked.
Spooky. So the first story is called The Haunted Doll.
The Haunted Doll?
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't fuck with.
All right, we're going to get into super scary mode. And if I'm a horrible narrator, I apologize. When you think of haunted dolls, it's likely the creepy old Victorian-looking porcelain kind that springs to mind. Mm-hmm. None of which you probably have laying around. My grandmother has one. By the way, if you want to throw in shit during these stories, by all means.
You know me.
Yeah, I know. My grandmother has a fucking doll. And keep in mind, when I went to Montreal in December, I had to sleep in that room.
Respectfully,
I turned it around. I'm not bullshitting. I turned it around.
My grandparents don't have those types of dolls.
Yeah, no.
Because if they did, hands would be thrown.
Nonna, you gotta fix up. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Still, don't get too comfortable around any kids' toys too soon. Though, a Disney's Frozen Elsa doll that was gifted for Christmas in 2013 in the Houston area made headlines earlier this year when it seemingly became haunted.
This is recent.
A Frozen doll.
No, thank you. See, that's the one thing
became haunted.
I don't do dolls. Like,
did it scream, let it snow? Let it snow.
Just let it go.
Let it go. Let it snow?
He says, since there's no way to go.
If that doll said let it snow, I've been fucking gone crazy.
No, that's funny. That's why I don't fuck with dolls. Like, that's why I barely had stuffed animals. And when I did, I'd turn them around so they didn't look at me. Yeah. And I do not like Toy Story because that shit freaks me out. That's not a scary movie, but that shit freaks me out.
So, hang on, you're scared by Toy Story?
Yeah, I don't like. So you mean I used to try and catch my dolls in action in the middle of the night.
Everyone did.
I used to be like,
you weren't a kid if you didn't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with Toy Story.
Anyways, so Houston News reports.
Yes.
The doll recited phrases from the movie Frozen. Hang on. No, I gotta say this seriously.
Let it snow.
Let it snow. So, the doll recited phrases from the movie Frozen and sang "Let it go" when a button on its necklace was pressed. It's pretty normal for a doll, right?
Yeah, you find them at Walmart.
Quote, for 2 years, it did that in English, end quote. Mother Emily Madonia said...
That tripped me out because my sister's name's Emily and her last name is because it's...
Yeah.
Don't do that. And
holy shit.
And she's with child now. No, thank you.
Holy shit. She's with little Frozen.
She's with little Frozen.
She's with little Elsa.
She's with little Let It Snow.
Jesus. So, quote, in 2015, it started doing it in alternating between Spanish and English. There wasn't a button that changed these. It's just random.
Okay, Elsa, you bilingual queen.
So basically, started off English and then all of a sudden it's doing it in Spanish.
She said identity crisis.
If this is in Houston, this is in the Americas, that makes sense because isn't their second language Spanish?
They learned Spanish.
Maybe it was just malfunction. Well, I don't know. The family has owned the doll for more than 6 years and never changed its batteries. The mother says the doll would randomly begin to speak and sing even when its switch is turned off.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
That's a little fucked.
I used to have a Furby like that.
Oh, fuck those
I had a Furby.
bitches.
And it was in my closet because it used to creep me out. And then at nighttime, I'd hear it go off. And I'm like, no. I'm going to let it stay there.
No, dude, those things looked even...
Those are terrifying.
Creepy. No, their eyes... Oh, and they're like
little beak and they used to move.
No, those were the devil's work.
Like, why did I have... I don't even know why I had one of those. I definitely know why I
Why do kids also like the creepiest looking toys?
Because they're children.
Not having them.
Not having them. I'm good.
All right. The family decided to throw the creepy doll out in December of 2019. Weeks later, they found it inside a bench in their living room. Quote, the kids insisted they didn't put it there, and I believe them because they wouldn't have dug through the garbage outside, end quote. Madonia told KPRC2 Houston News.
Respectfully not.
Real shit, I agree with that. When the fuck are you going through the garbage as a kid?
No,
fuck the garbage.
Like, I don't even know.
Unless you're that bored and you're like, let's fuck with mom and dad.
You're like, today I'm going to be a raccoon.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
At that point, Elsa ceased to sing the English rendition of Let It Go altogether, speaking only Spanish when pressed.
Somebody really...
She said, living la vida loca. Okay. The family then double bagged the bizarre doll and placed it at the bottom of their garbage, which was taken out on garbage day. They went out on a trip shortly, but when they returned, Elsa too had come back and was waiting in the backyard of their home.
Okay.
This bitch said, I ain't going inside. I'm going to wait outside in the backyard.
She said, I'm going to wait where I belong.
Where I belong.
She's like a toxic ex.
Shut.
They keep coming back.
In your backyard.
Crazy.
That's crazy,
Pounding
bro.
on the door.
Pounding on the door.
Let me in, please.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let me in.
Ironic how the Elsa thing keeps coming back, but just won't let it go. Babes, stay in the garbage can.
Whoa.
Let it go.
Let it go.
She couldn't let it go.
Good job, Maya.
Sometimes she works. It's the glasses today.
CSIS skills.
CSIS. It's the glasses.
It's the glasses. All right. This time, the family... So this is like the last time, I think. This time, the family mailed Elsa to a family friend in Minnesota who taped the... Why are you laughing?
They really said, I don't want to deal with it. We're mailing it.
They said, yo, we getting rid of this
New state.
ASAP.
New state.
Who this? Just see if this bitch can let this go. The family mailed Elsa to a family friend in Minnesota who taped the haunted doll to the front bumper of his truck.
Like, see, these are supposed to be scary, but it's hilarious. What do you mean?
Yo, can you imagine driving on the fucking highway?
And you see fucking Elsa taped down onto the bumper of a car like this. Like, what?
Like
what?
Fucking Rose in the Titanic.
No.
And then it starts speaking in Spanish.
No, I can't. I'm getting a cramp. We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Fuck. Okay.
Ooh, control yourselves. This is supposed to be a spooky episode, and we're
spooky.
Yeah,
okay,
freaking scariest top 10. Okay, website. But tape it down to the bumper.
Oh, okay. Who taped the haunted doll to the front bumper of his truck? Hey, I need a second.
There's no way.
Okay.
There's no. I'm sweating.
Good.
Oh my god.
It doesn't seem to have made. Okay, here we go. It doesn't seem to have made its.
You can do it.
Okay. No, it's not funny. It doesn't seem to have made its way back to Houston yet, as per Madonia's latest February Facebook update on the creepy doll. So basically, it got sent to Minnesota. The guy taped it on his bumper, and then it just hasn't made it back.
So what it?
Because it's fucking taped, I guess.
So what? So it's just taped to a bumper. Like, what's the purpose of that? Did he?
Yeah, I don't know the purpose of that.
Like, so you just said,
maybe she just wanted to go for a ride. She
said,
wanted to be free.
Let it go. Let it go. She said she wanted her hair to blow in the wind.
So that's a rather strange. I feel like a lot of doll stories happen like this. Like the Annabelle doll, right?
They just keep coming back.
I think the Annabelle doll was like the first. Do
you remember
doll?
The rumor? Was it last year where Annabelle like escaped the museum, and there were all these?
Was that real? Was that true?
I think it was. I don't know. And then there were all the memes of like there's this little redheaded doll running through the streets doing backflips and stuff. It was funny.
Yeah. Dude, also the Annabelle story, really fucking weird.
I feel like I've only watched it once and I don't fully remember what it's about.
There's one detail I remember, but basically at one point the doll had like crawled up onto the person's bed. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl, kid, or whoever. Mm-hmm. And the guy or the person claimed that the doll scratched him. How does a doll scratch you?
Because if it's possessed, then it got...
I guess.
Claws.
But yeah, that story was fucked up.
I can't. Not the... I'm still on the bumper.
Yeah, that was out of pocket. Why do I picture like, Toy Story? I swear when Buzz and... Aren't they on the bumper at one point?
As someone who said previously, I don't do Toy Story.
That's true too.
I ain't got no idea.
All right. I think this one, I don't think this one's going to make you laugh. I was reading it. I was like, okay, this is a little fucked up.
Watch me.
This one's literally called A Deadly Exorcism.
Oh, maybe not laugh.
Yeah. Maybe let's give her respect.
Yeah. Okay.
But if something's funny,
I'm so sorry. I can't control it. I laugh in uncomfortable situations. I can't control it.
It's a way to cope, guys. It's a way to cope.
Humor is my coping mechanism for sure.
Absolutely. All right. A Deadly Exorcism.
All right.
In August 2016 in North London. We're back in Britain.
That's how you know it's going to be scary.
That's how you know it's fucked already.
Yeah.
26-year-old Kennedy Ife began acting strange and aggressive following a pain in his throat. He reportedly bit his father, threatened to cut off his own Willy Wonka.
The wee-wee.
Not the wee-wee.
Oh
and complained of a python or snake inside of him before his family restrained him to a bed with cable ties and excessive force.
Jesus.
Okay, this guy's going through it.
He's going through it.
He either has strep throat or I don't know what the hell is happening there.
There ain't no way you just said strep throat.
He said he had a pain in his throat. You ever had strep throat? That shit hurt.
That shit do be hurting. You swallowing razor blades.
So, as the BBC reports, quote, the family then set about attempting to cure Kennedy through restraint and prayer over the next 3 days, the court was told. His brother, Colin Ife, told the police, quote, it's clear that thing was in him. What we believed was a demon because it was not natural. It was clearly trying to kill him, end quote. We had to restrain him for himself. It was clear if we didn't restrain him, he could have tried to harm people in our family. Kennedy Ife had been bound to his bed for 3 days without medical attention when his brother called emergency services.
Oh my God.
Explaining that Kennedy Ife was complaining of dehydration. No shit.
Well,
this motherfucker was
for 3 days and y'all ain't give him nothing, of course.
That's just fucking cruel at that point.
That's mean. No matter, feed the demon.
Also, don't take it upon yourself to do this. Call a priest or some shit. Yeah, call a professional. Call Ghostbusters or some shit. Oh my God. He appeared to have developed breathing issues and was pronounced dead at 10:17 a.m.
Oh no.
I guess on the third day.
Okay.
As the Independent reports, while police were at the house, Colin Ife, so the brother, allegedly carried out an attempted resurrection by chanting and praying for Mr. Ife. I don't know what that means. Like, was he just singing and hoping to bring him back to life?
Singing what?
Prayers. That's
Oh,
what it
okay.
says.
Maybe, yeah. Like repeating them over and over.
I guess. All 7 of Kennedy Ife's family members were accused of manslaughter, false imprisonment, and causing or allowing the death of a vulnerable adult. A post-mortem examination revealed over 60 wounds, including a possible bite on Kennedy Ife's body, and his father, Kenneth Ife, along with 4 of his brothers, sustained injuries as well. 60 wounds. That's fucked. On Kennedy's body, the guy's body. Yeah. Because from all the restraint and shit, right?
Yeah.
That's fucked up,
That's
dude. I guess that also paints a picture for how much he was resisting.
Yeah.
Something was happening.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
The BBC reports. Kenneth Ife, so the father, told jurors he ordered his sons to take shifts and use overwhelming force, but denied that an association with cults, occults, and secret societies played any part in the death. After a 4-day jury deliberation, all 7 family members were cleared of charges on March 14th, 2019.
Damn.
Isn't that fucked?
That's crazy.
That's the end of the story.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That was a fast one.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
So, like, was he possessed? Like, what? No, not the cliffhanger.
He died.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, like,
I don't understand. I don't know why they took the charges away, though. I don't get that.
That's the thing, because, like, I guess
after a 4-day jury deliberation,
because there's not enough circumstantial. That's what I'm trying to say. Evidence.
Yeah.
Because like you need a certain amount of evidence to even convict somebody,
innocent beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you need like a certain amount. I don't know if that's right. I just be watching a lot of true crime. But like I'm pretty sure you need like a certain amount of evidence to like convict somebody.
To convict them.
So that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But like that's crazy. Also,
hang on. Did they also say how he died, or did they just say?
They said they called the doctor because of dehydration.
He appeared to have developed breathing issues and was pronounced dead at 10:17 a.m.
So like, was that because like?
Well, based off of that, couldn't the authorities have been like, "Yo, y'all caused this shit"?
Because if he like was there an autopsy? Well, yeah, because you said there was like 61 wounds.
60 wounds, yeah.
Whatever. So if there was an autopsy,
but this is what doesn't make sense. So remember how it said that Kennedy at the beginning of the story? They said that Kennedy tried to bite his father or some shit. In this part, it says a post-mortem examination revealed over 60 wounds, including a possible bite on his body. So someone tried to bite him?
Something's not clicking.
Not adding up.
So if it is a paranormal activity experience, then maybe it's possible. Where was the bite mark? Was he able to bite himself?
That I don't know. It's possible. I didn't think about that.
It's possible that he could have bit himself. I don't know, because I feel like demons do be strong, and just because he has these
from
restraints.
all the exorcism stories I've like heard or read, or demon stories in general, there is a weird like cannibalism thing to them. Like they'll either eat themselves or like eat others, or like they're just very gory. Which is gross. And like I'm not surprised when it says 60 wounds. I'm honestly not surprised.
No. That's
that one's a little bit darker.
But if they knew like something was off and it wasn't just like strep throat, like they had to restrain him, why didn't they call?
Again, that's what I don't understand. Why weren't they at least convicted with assisted suicide or some shit? I don't know.
Or even manslaughter.
Because you're not helping the cause. But again, I don't know how the
I'm hoping. Well, I hope I never get possessed. But I'm saying like if I were ever in that predicament, I would hope my family would be like, listen, even though we do be skipping church some days, I would hope they'd be calling a priest and being like, fix my child.
I feel like any reasonable person, at least, especially from a Christian family,
yeah,
or whatever, I'm pretty sure you're calling a priest.
Were they religious? Because if they're not religious, then they might be like, we don't need, there's no such thing. Like, this isn't real. I just stuttered bad.
They don't specify. So I'm honestly not too sure.
Well, then if that's like, if they're not religious, then they could be like, well, it's not an exorcism because let's be real, that doesn't happen. Like, that's not true.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you real life had, like, there's no reason to restrain someone for a goddamn strep throat. Well, I get it. He tried to bite the dad, but it'd be like, don't bite me.
What blows my mind even more so is this is so recent. This is 2019.
2019. That's crazy. How did we not hear about this?
If you didn't hear a date, would you have said like this was back in the 1800s, 1900s?
Like, yeah. So far. Like, I was picturing that until like 2019 came up.
This must have been fucked, bro.
That's insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode.
Oh my goodness.
And please let me know, or let us know, what you guys think of these spooky stories.
Fucking bumper on
the fucking oh my god. And let us know if you guys want us to continue this for future episodes.
Yeah, I actually liked today's episode. Today was fun.
No,
it was funny.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
I love scary stories, so I'm down to do more of these if you guys like them.
And again, send us, your paranormal stories or anything you want to share with us. It could be anonymous, and we'll be happy to cover it.
How would it be anonymous, though?
Like, we won't say their names in the.
We won't say their names. We'll know who it is.
And if you guys want us to say their name, we can. But if not, we'll keep it anonymous.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Maya, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at My Moulton with 2 N's because somebody stole my name. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and you don't have to follow me on Twitter. I don't be doing nothing on there.
She's like, that's honestly just for the retweets.
That's just for the retweets. Sometimes I'll be tweeting. But anyways, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at jjust.e on Instagram and TikTok. And just E.
Yeah.
I always fuck this up. JUST not even dot, space E on YouTube.
Do you want to try that again?
No, just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Why? Where can they find us?
You guys can find us at The Fawn Bond on all social medias. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We be posting all the time, so you don't want to miss out. So make sure you follow us on those.
That's all we got for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Later. Also, if you're in Ontario, we're reopening, so be careful, okay? Peace and love. Be safe.
Patio season.
Party hard.
Let's go crazy. What the goddamn fuck were we on this episode?